and a comedy legend, Earthquake, with us, man. It's good to see you. And
well, don't hold back on the accolades. Yeah. Trying to give me a good white woman while I'm down here with Nikki. Give me a good white woman for 2020.
How are you doing, man?
Man, I'm so blessed and highly favored. My kids are of age. I'm single. I'm rich. And I got rid of my kids. I told them the relationship is over. I have fulfilled my moral obligation to you.
And when they leave the house, when they're out of the house, it kind of, you do feel kind of free, don't you?
Oh, free. Yeah. I locked the doors, changed the locks, changed my phone number, and told them you're adult now. I tell my kids every time when they get 18, this is when our relationship changed. They say, how's that, Dad? That's where I become from the provider to the advisor. you don't come to me no more. You come to me now, you like, Daddy, this with a problem. I say, this is what I would do if I was you. But you're grown now.
Yeah, and when they're 18 and they're gone, how did the life change inside the house for you and your wife?
Well, I'm not married no more.
Oh.
I don't do that institution no more.
Oh, I see.
It's right below slavery. I just can't. It's terrible. I stuck with one woman. Instagram broke me and my relationship up.
How's that?
Because it's just like a new car. You just can't see a better car every time you walk out the door. You know, you see a new car, you're like, man, why I don't got that ride? I don't want to get in this bucket. So it's hard.
It's a little too real.
I'm just listen, man. I'm rich. I'm paying my taxes. I'm a white man now. You understand? I got good credit. I'm a white man.
How many years did you try marriage? How many years did you do it?
It was 3 years. It took 9 years to get a divorce.
Oh,
so the judge, I could have killed them bit out on probation by now. This is ridiculous, John.
So married 3 years.
3 years. 3 years. Yeah, it took 9. So she's still on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told her the other day, I'm not worth it. Let it go. It's been 15 years. Live your life.
Does she want you back, or she just wants your money?
She wants the fame of it. She called the chick we got in our community, Yana Van Zam, whatever her name is, Fix Your Life. They called me up and said, your wife called us and reached out and said she want to get with you and help for us to for y'all to co-parent. I said, co-parent? He 18, on his way to college. Ain't no co-parenting now. It's over.
Hey, so he's at college now?
No, he leaves in June to go to. He'll be 18 in June. He leaves to go to college in July. I cut the child support money off, so we're good.
Now, did you put any parameter when he goes to the college? Like, did you tell him, hey, listen, you got to pass a certain amount of classes? If I are you paying for apartment and stuff?
Yeah, I'm paying for the apartment. See, I did different. When you first get your first child, you do all those things because you're over parenting. I want you to go to the right school. I just want you to go to school. The second one, you're like, okay. The third one, you really get guidelines. These are the degrees I'm paying for. If you don't cover these 3, you need a student loan.
Exactly.
You understand? But my son I'm so proud of him. He got a beautiful girlfriend. I see his girlfriend. I was like, I never had nothing like that when I was 17. It took me to get about 25 to get something that fine. But then again, I didn't have a father like me. You know what I mean?
Did you give him
a car?
Did you give him the talk about the?
No, you got to figure that one out. I mean, it's certain things you just got to figure out. He has a beautiful girlfriend. I mean, she is gorgeous, and they going to college together. Oh. So I'm financing for the facility for them to be cool.
Yeah. I do the same thing. It's expensive.
I mean, not for me, to be quite honest. I told him these are the schools I'm paying for. Yeah, I told him, but he's going to school. I'm proud of him.
Good.
He's going to be in there. He's going to be in the Phoenix area. Of course, they got comedy clubs and people I got there to watch on him. He's far enough that he's away from home, but he's close enough I can get to him.
Where's home for Earthquake? Is it
I live
LA?
in Calabasas, and you know, I'm up there with the Kardashians.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to get one of them to come get me and take my soul. You know what I mean? Some brothers can't deal with the Kardashians. I think I can deal with that demon.
You think so?
I think I can prosper with it. They got all other brothers. They got, look what they did to Kanye. Made him go back to Jesus. Yeah. I mean, you got some good love when you make you see the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? I got to see what's on that hill.
He's hard to figure out, isn't he? Because I remember he was on that kick where he was like, okay, the rebel flag is mine. So he had all the rebel flag stuff, and then he goes to see Donald Trump.
He lost.
He's something, isn't he?
Yeah. He lost. He just lost.
Yeah.
He just need to go back to Chicago and see what we go through, and it'll give him a different perspective.
Hey, how long you been in comedy, Earthquake?
Since 91.
Man.
Yeah, God has been good to me. I pray. I have never got on stage without writing my prayer. Thank you, God, for picking me out of all the mother brothers on the corner. And if you was to stop it today, I swear I would not complain.
From the first day, did you decide to go with the name Earthquake? Like, okay, I'm going to use Earthquake as a name, or did that develop afterwards?
It developed after because my real name is Nathaniel Stroman, and that just don't roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
So I had to get a name to give me a fighting chance among black people.
Okay.
They will boo you just off your name.
Yeah.
So Nathaniel said, then it gave me kind of like, if this don't work out, they never knew it was me.
Who came up with Earthquake? Where'd they come from?
Well, I have a friend that makes bad decisions in his life.
Yeah.
And that's how I do a Lipton's test. I always ask him, hey, man, I'm thinking about doing this. And he said, that's a bad idea, then I take it. I do the reverse of everything. And so I came to him. I said, I'm thinking about changing my name to Earthquake. I wouldn't do that if that was you. And so I did it.
And so you did it anyway?
Yes, because he's the Lipton test for it.
Now, at the time, was the professional wrestler around or not?
I never heard of him. I never knew nothing until I became more famous. You got a rapper like that. A wrestler like that, excuse me. I said, I never heard him before.
Right.
Yeah, ignorance is blitz.
Where are you from?
I am from Washington, D.C., baby, the real Washington, D.C., Southeast, over the bridge, nowhere you can see the White House.
You can't.
I'm in the third world part of Washington, D.C.
I'm going there in a couple months for a vacation.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah?
It's a beautiful
I was
city.
telling him, have you ever been to Ben's Chili Bowl?
Of course.
See?
That's where I gotta go,
You
huh?
got to go to Ben's Chili Bowl. You got to go try it out.
Yeah, go check it out. It's historic for the community. Go down there. Any black dude that's there, just say, I'm a friend of Earthquake. They're going to hook you up.
All right, there you go. I'll do that.
Just tell them Earthquake is my friend. They're going to hook you up. Going to give you the same price that they'll give anybody else.
Do you still enjoy stand-up? Because I know you do television, you do movies. Do you still enjoy stand-up more?
Stand-up is who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. It's just who I am. I would do stand-up until the day I leave this earth.
And do you consider? I know for me, like radio, I feel like it's a way to get stuff off my chest. Is that the same thing with stand-up? Because
it's very therapeutic.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have made my divorce. Would have been through because my wife took me through. I wouldn't have made it if I didn't have stand-up because it was therapeutic just to voice my opinion, and it helped me with what it did. It helped other people that was going through, especially preferably men that was going through the same thing, and we was able to. Recognize each other and be a support system after the show.
Because you're known for riffing or for
yes.
getting every show's a little bit different.
All of them
are different,
yeah,
and not very many comics are like that. And you're known for being like Earthquake just goes up there and just says stuff.
Well, mine has to do with going to a DC public schools. I don't write, so all my jokes have to come from sit there. I spit them, what we say, like rappers say. And so I take what I do, I take a story. No, not a story. I just take an original thing and expand on it. And what I like to say more, it's like a lie that just keep getting bigger and bigger.
A lie.
Yeah. It has bases of truth.
Right.
Elements of truth.
Yeah, elements. Some truth in it. When it's from this origin, or you trump the Oregon. The origin of it is truth, and then it just expands into this humongous lie. You know what I mean? And every night I just try to repeat that lie. You know what I mean? From the origin of the truth.
Is there a certain amount of days that you're like, listen, I'm only going to work this many days a month because you're a big name now. You don't have to work every
No, I mean I work. It's my philosophy. No, I mean just the fear of being poor again.
Oh, I see.
That broke is hard on you.
Yeah.
See, I just remember that broke. That broke keeps you up. That broke. Oh,
so it's been a while since you've been broke. I mean,
but you remember it.
Forget
You never forget. That's why I'm so. It just irks me to see the cavalierness of some people, how they use and do with their money, especially people in the NBA getting fined $35,000. If I would play in the NBA, I'd never get fined. Once you find out 35, I'm gonna have to cuss you out after the game. But I'm not giving you. I will never get his money back. I'm the cheapest, brokest, richest black man you will ever meet in your life.
Earthquake, you come from a big family?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I don't do nothing for them.
Oh, do they ask for money? Because a lot of times they always ask for money.
I got Big Block on my phone. It's an app. that you need. Soon you start asking for something, it just cuts you off and send you the voicemail. Big Block is the app you need. I don't give out nothing but advice. That's it.
How many brothers and sisters then?
I got 3 brothers and 1 sister. Yeah, it's all of us and we're extremely tight. That's another thing it's just amazing. And when I see people don't get along with their siblings.
Yeah.
You know, I can understand it, but I'm so blessed we are tight.
Are they fun? Are they funny as well, or?
Oh, my brothers, my older brother's funnier than me, but I will never tell him how to get that money. You don't have me unemployed doing what he doing.
Oh, yeah.
I won't give it to him. I keep it to myself.
I would think that would be odd because we have some other comics that come in here, like Charlie Murphy would come in, you know, and then you have or some of the other guys where they have brothers.
Joe Torre, Guy
the
Torre.
Waynes. We got
The Wayne's brothers,
yeah.
Chris Rock and his
Tony
Rock. So that would be difficult to have I would think it would be difficult to have your sibling doing the same thing you're doing.
I mean, with the Tories, both of them suck. So no, they my friends. They gonna crack on you, so I had to take the shot. No, I think they do it well, especially the Wayans. Because this comedy thing is so just independent, and it's subjective. One brother might be funny, the other one might suck, and the crowd can differentiate between the two.
Right.
So it's not as hard as it would be if they was fighters.
Gotcha, yeah.
In the same weight class. Eventually, I got to fight. Oh, somebody got to gain weight. Hey, so
I noticed. It's true. By the way, Earthquake here with us. He's going to be the Improv all week.
Yeah.
I noticed that when you walked in, you saw the picture of John Witherspoon, and you gave it a kiss, and you put on.
Yes.
Did you know him very well?
He was one of my best friends.
What a wonderful man.
I mean, a beautiful man. My last thing with him, we flew into town. We was coming from 2 different spots, but we got on the same plane in Atlanta and. To get back to L.A. and he gave me a ride to his house, and I caught an Uber from there. But he wouldn't take me all the way home with his cheap but he was such a great man, and he showed me that you can do this until the wheels fall off.
Yeah,
and it was just a beautiful. He was just certain people, it just is they're a better person than they are a comic.
Yes.
And he was that. The epitome of great style, integrity, honesty, values. And it's very rare now in the time we're living with, and I cherish that in any human being, especially a grown black man.
He was such a wonderful. He inspired us to do this Hall of Fame thing that we did. And when he passed, I was like, man, we got to do something special for John Witherspoon and the comics that have come in and just really kind of connected with our audience.
Me up there.
Well, I mean,
I'm tired of being a bridesmaid.
The audience does vote on it, and it's something that could happen this year for sure.
Okay, see, the audience always got to blame it on the consumers. Every time I ain't get enough votes. Yep. I'm not the most handsome guy, bro.
But no, John Witherspoon though, he every time he came in here, man, people just loved him. What is it you think it was about that guy that people that just transferred into love?
I mean, you got 2 of them. You got my man Ralphie May up there.
Oh my God,
another he was friend of mine. Honestly, Ralphie May was fearless. He went and did Tom Joyner Morning Cruise, and when I told you he took a beating like a rented mule.
Yeah.
But he stood in there and he was fearless and he was so honest. But John was just a good person, and he stood. He meant what he said, and he said what he meant, and he stood with it, and his word was bond. And integrity used to mean something back, honor and stuff like that. And myself, being in the military for 9 years, I just have so much respect for a person that has those characteristics.
Earthquake, you being in the business for so long, is it hard to trust other comics when you're getting to know them? Because some comics will probably try to use you for your fame. Hey, if I get to know Earthquake, it'll help me out. Do you trust everybody or do you not?
I don't trust nobody. No, I mean, because this game is so. How can I put this?
Cutthroat?
No, it ain't even cut. It's so fame. It's so contaminated. It seduces the best. I have seen people change their God for this. I didn't see, and so you have to constantly monitor any person that's in your life, because it constantly affects them each day they're in your life.
Right.
So who they were prior to being in your life in this fame doesn't matter. So seniority, how long you know them is irrelevant. You have to sit here and deal with who they are today and who you might think they are tomorrow, because it's so contaminated in this thing we call fame. Because like Jay-Z said, it's the most seductive drug in the world, and this fame. And I've seen people just give everything, their God, their kids, everything in exchange for it.
Now, but will you? I don't know. Will you take certain people under your wing and help them out, or are you just?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
but I give them the opportunity, and that's the best thing you can do it to. And then it's up to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I provide what platform I have to the highest level of my platform. But then it's up to you.
Are you big into social media? Is that?
Yeah, man. That's why I can't keep no woman, boy, every day. I mean, I'm a stalker on here. I swear, I just sold 4 other chicks right here. If I could have kids, we'll have one. I had that vasectomy, man. You won't have no more for me.
No more.
No, because I had a counterfeit baby. Yeah, you know what
counterfeit baby?
You know what a counterfeit baby is, don't you?
A
counterfeit baby is when she put it on you and says your baby when she know it's not yours.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Counterfeit is like they give you the $5 and they ain't know the $5 counterfeit. If you didn't know somebody slip it to you, give it to the merchant. I did not know. It's with the rest of my money. I apologize. But if you go in there and you knew you put that 5, the 5 on the 20 on top of that 5 and you paste it, you're a counterfeit. And that's what she did. She gave me a counterfeit baby for 3 years. I should have known it wasn't mine. He was a little Puerto Rican little kid. He had freckles and everything. This is a true story. I found out it wasn't mine.
So how'd you, did you have to have her the test or
no? I had one of those, one of the dudes called me. I was doing, matter of fact, it was Father's Day. I was doing, I was on the radio promoting my Father's Day show, and the dude called me up and said he had to break it to me. Said, I'm dating her now, and I went through her phone. I thought you was still messing with her, but I found out I was just co-parenting, and I just have to tell you that is not your child.
Damn.
Wow.
That'll mess
And
up,
you said,
man.
hallelujah.
Yeah, after being hurt for a minute, then I broke out into my Maury dance.
Yeah.
I was like, because I'm in my 50s. I don't want any more kids. So when it happened, I've been knowing her for 14 years. And she already knew what type of person I was, that I didn't want any more kids. And I gave her the money that we could alleviate the situation, but she kept it and said she didn't want it. She kept, when I said kept it, she kept the money and said, no, she couldn't do it. God, religion, and
well, she seems like a very pious person.
Yeah. She said I couldn't do this, the Lord, and I said, is this the same chick that stole makeup from the Mac counter? Now we know Jesus. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I always catch them when they want to find the Lord. Boy, they loose one before I hear about them. When they get to me, they with a Bible. So I found out. So I'm taking it through the necessary legal situations to recover the money that I invested into her company and get my money back.
Wow.
For the 3 years that I paid for a child that wasn't mine.
And that's what you got the
That's
vasectomy
crazy.
after that?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
He said no more.
If you come this time talking about you pregnant, your name is Mary. You ain't getting no child support. I need to get you a manger.
How much time do you have, Earthquake?
Man, I'm with you,
can
man.
you sit for one more segment? Okay.
I can sit with you, man, till I knock on that door and tell me I gotta get out.
All right, sounds good. Earthquake is with us. You're going to want to get tickets now because he's going to sell out. He always does. The man is a legend. You want to see him. It's at the Improv this weekend. Get your tickets today, all right? Don't go anywhere. You're listening to The Mosh of the Morning.